taking care of me.
Maybe you forgot somewhere.
Well, you know, that's probably what happened.
Maybe 2 แถว
Yeah, I probably somewhere, you know. I mean, you know, just absent-mindedly put it somewhere, you know. It's just, it was a cheap hat, you know. I don't care, and I do that all the time. I only have cheap hats because I forget them all the time. You know, I'll leave them on the bus. I'll leave them at the restaurant. You know, so I never buy an expensive hat. Never buy an expensive hat because I forget them all the time. Now, everybody has gone to a different country before and gone through customs and immigration. Like if you've gone through to another country, you know, when you go through immigration, you show your passport, and they ask you a lot of questions, you know, about where you're going to stay, how long you're going to be there, what are you doing, you know. So we're going to listen to a conversation where a person is going through immigration, and the immigration officer is asking her questions, and you know, there's a conversation going back and forth, and I want you to. This is to get more practice in listening to everyday English speaking. And let me put the questions up. We're going to look at the questions. Okay, now. Can you see that okay, Nat? Let me move over here. Okay. So what we want to listen for is what is the purpose of her visit? How come she's visiting? And then we want to know where she's staying. We want to know how long she expects to be in the country where she's visiting, and the person asks her what's in her luggage. We'll have to listen for that, and we'll have to listen for well, anything else that the woman tells the immigration officer. Okay, so we'll listen real carefully. This is only 1 minute long, so we're going to listen to it. We're going to try to answer the questions. And I'm not going to help you. We're just going to try to answer the questions. And then, if we need to, we'll listen to it again. Okay? So.
Next, your passport, please.
Okay.
What is the purpose of your visit?
I'm here to attend a teaching convention for the first part of my trip. And then I plan on touring the capital for a few days.
And where will you be staying?
I'll be staying in a room in a hotel downtown for the entire week.
And what do you have in your luggage?
Well, just my personal belongings, clothes, a few books, and a CD player.
Okay, please open your bag.
Sure.
Okay, everything's fine.
Great.
By the way, is this your first visit to the country?
Well, yes and no. Actually, I was born here when my parents were working in the capital many years ago, but this is my first trip back since then.
Well, enjoy your trip.
Thanks.
Okay. Can we answer all the questions now? So how come she's visiting? Business, pleasure, or business and pleasure? No business? What did she say? Okay, well, we might have to go back and listen to that one again. Where's she going to be staying? A hotel downtown. Hotel downtown. And how long is she going to be here?
A few days.
One or 2 days? Or was it longer than one?
A few days.
A few.
Just a few? Well, I have to listen carefully again. What was in her luggage?
CD player, clothing.
Clothing,
CD too.
CD player, books. Yeah, okay. Did well on them. And then,
Walker parents on the same trip.
what did we learn about her at number 5? Did we learn that her parents are traveling with her? No.
Not this trip, some trip.
Did we learn that she enjoyed traveling to other countries?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, she might, but she didn't say that. What else did we learn?
She said she with her parents sometime.
That she has. Well, she said that she had been born in that country.
No.
Remember that?
That word. Again, please.
Okay. Let's listen to it again. Let's listen to it again. Okay. It's good practice. It's good practice.
So,
Next, your passport, please.
Okay,
What is the purpose of your visit?
I'm here to attend a teaching convention for the first part of my trip, and then I plan on touring the capital for a few days.
And where will you be staying?
I'll be staying in a room in a hotel downtown for the entire week.
And what do you have in your luggage?
Well, just my personal belongings, clothes, a few books, and a CD player.
Okay, please.
Nice to meet
open
you.
your bag.
Sure.
ชอบครับเดี๋ยวเลยครับเพื่อนๆสวัสดีครับ
Okay, everything's fine.
Great.
By the way, is this your first visit to the country?
Well, yes and no. Actually, I was born here when my parents were working in the capital many years ago, but this is my first trip back since then.
Well, enjoy your trip.
Thanks.
first trip process is
Okay. Number 5.
C.
She was born in the country, but this is her first time to visit it, again. So that would be it. Now, number 1, how come she's visiting?
It's the first possibly a few days.
She's going to be attending a teachers convention. Okay, so that would be business. But then she said she's going to tour the capital, so it would be business and pleasure. Okay?
Let's see.
She's going to stay in a hotel. How long is she going to be there?
That all the way.
She said that she's going to attend the conference for a couple of days, and then she'd spend the rest of the week touring the capital.
More than 4 days.
So it would be more than 4 days. Okay? And then we got number 4 correct. So, okay, well, we got them okay, but it took us 2 times. We'll get to where we can do this in the first time straight through. But when you listen, you'll notice that the questions are not worded the same way that she was actually speaking. For example, when the immigration officer asked her what was the purpose of her visit, she didn't say business and pleasure.
Yes.
She said, well, I'm going to attend a teachers conference, and then I'm going to tour the capital. So we interpret what she said. We interpret what she said. When she said, I'm going to attend a teachers conference, that's the same thing as saying that she's here for business. And when she said, well, I'm going to tour the capital for a few days, then that's the same thing as saying pleasure. So we have to infer. Do you know what I mean by infer? We have to infer from what she said what she's actually going to be doing. When we draw an inference, when we infer, we think about what we heard and we draw a conclusion. And that's what we do when we read. We will read something and we infer from the words that we've read ideas that are not the same words as in the text, but it's the same idea. We get the same idea. So, and that's what we do when we listen. We'll get some more practice with that. Okay? Now, we'll do, let's see, we're taking our class trip on Thursday, aren't we? The class trip that we talked about, we're doing that Thursday still?
Yes.
Okay. And then Friday, tomorrow is a prayer day. And then Thursday is the trip we're taking, correct? And then Friday will be my last day with you. And then we'll do another listening exercise. And then also on Friday, what I'm going to do with us is we're going to do a reading exercise where we read something and we have to infer. We have to take what the words say and think about what they say, and get the ideas out of the text. A little bit more practice, so that what I want you to be able to do when you get really good at English is I want you to be able to read an English newspaper, you know, and be able to infer the ideas, you know, to interpret what the story has to say. That is, to read the words, but then get all the ideas out of those words.
Comprehension and summarize the story.
We need to work on our comprehension and to be able to summarize the main ideas. Yeah.
Difficult.
Yeah.
Really difficult.
Yeah. Now, I've got a question for you. Do you know all the words for all the relatives? You know, like parents, grandparents,